So today's HIIT workout is going to be really fun. It's kind of like superset based. So we will be using weights. Grab two objects of a similar weight for resistance if you don't have dumbbells. If you do have dumbbells, then that's great. If you don't have two objects of a similar weight, just really focus on flexing your muscles during the resistance portion so you can create that resistance with your own body weight. Yeah. So today's workout has 9 combo exercises. The first one will be body weight, and the second will be resistance based, but similar kind of muscle group, similar vibe. 45 seconds of work, 20 seconds to prep yourself for the next exercise. Super fun class for all of us. Now we're gonna get right into the warm-up. So let's find a little shuffle step and just shake off our day. Just kind of getting ourselves loosened up and ready for the new week. Getting our energy lifted for the upcoming session. Let's add a little punch. Send your fist forward, extend your arm fully as you shuffle. Really good, nice and light on the feet. Beauty, everyone. Let's get the high knees going. I always do a pretty similar warm-up. Honestly, I feel like this just covers all our bases. Let's get our high kicks going now. Curl your heel towards your glute. Running into the next 45 minutes of sweatiness and fun. And then let's find a little squat with an opposite elbow to knee, traveling side to side, going at your pace, picking up the pace perhaps as you get more settled into this movement. After the next 2, let's go for some speed squats, or if you're feeling bouncy, you can go for jump squats. Nice job, Glenn, nice and light. Send your hips back in space. Sink your weight into your heels as you descend into your squat. And then let's warm up our core. Shoulders over the wrists. Let's run it out. Mountain climbers. Bring your knees towards your chest. Keep your hips low, in line with your shoulders. Go as quick as you can while maintaining that form. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your elbows. Press into your palms, straighten your arms. It's push-up time. Let's go for a few of these. These will definitely make an appearance in our workout, so we should have them in our warm-up. So we're all ready to go when it's the full-on thing. Let's go for 4 more, 3 more, last 2, and 1. Good job, everyone. Let's find a down dog. Hips high to the sky, shoulders behind the wrists. Transition into high plank. Send your hips towards the ground, but try not to let your knees touch. Find a stretch through your torso. It's an up dog. So down dog, plank, up dog. 2 more times. Warming up into our back. Opening up our torso. Final one right here. So good. Walk your hands back towards your feet. Rise on up slowly. Let's go for a few front kicks. If you're not quite ready to fully extend your leg, you can go for more high knees and try to close that gap between your torso and your thigh. If you are ready to extend your leg, don't worry about how high you get it. You can work on the height and the flexibility gradually. Let's go for 4 more, and then we'll hit some back kicks in 2 and 1. Nice. Extend your leg behind you. Extend your other leg behind you. Flex through your heel. your glute as you extend your leg, look behind you. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work, everyone. I'm gonna demo our first exercise, which is a lunge, step, or a lunge hop. So if you're doing the hop variation, try to get your fingertips towards the ground. Make sure your chest stays nice and open. Let's get it. 45 seconds of this. Try not to linger too long in the lunge portion. Try to push off as soon as you land so that you maintain all that force. Nice. So we're really thinking about not rounding the shoulders. Light on the feet, whether you're stepping or hopping. Good job, everyone. Last 10 seconds. This goes quick. 3, right here, 2, and 1. Awesome job, everyone. So now, as promised, this is our body weight exercise. It's lunge chops. Right leg is forward, left leg is back, same side this whole round. Weight extends overhead. We're bending our knees and chopping. I took way too long describing that. We're going right into it, so let's go. Good. One thing I forgot to mention in my intro is that these rounds don't have a water break or any kind of break between the two exercises. So when you're doing your superset, you're doing one right after the other, and then you get your 20-second rest when you move on to your next superset. So keep on going. Nice job. Twist it out. There you have it. Moving right along. So we're getting into sprinter position. I'm going to maintain the same side the whole time. I'm going with my dominant side, my right side, so it's easy to remember. Hinge forward, bring your knee up, find a hop, and then come back down. So sprinter hops. If you're not feeling like jumping, just bring your thigh towards your chest and keep your standing foot stationary. These are a really great glute exercise. Keep it going. Whether you're hopping or stepping. Woo. Beautiful, everyone. So remember, we're staying on the same side. I recommend just doing all the one-sided exercises on your dominant side for this first lap around. Pick up your weights. We're going for single leg deadlifts. Hinge at your hips. Extend your left leg back, right leg rounds, and then come back up. Keep it going. Proud chest. Keep your hips square. Squeeze your left glute as you rise your leg. If it's a bit too much, you can always just tap your foot back without actually lifting it, keeping it more of a staggered deadlift. Keep your chest proud. Make sure the weights are not taking your shoulders forward with them. We don't want to hunch our back. We want to stay really proud through the chest, working that balance. And there we are, moving right along. We've got push-ups. Keep your weights really close to you, because remember, the next exercise will feature them. For this one, we're just going for regular old push-ups, bending the elbows, taking the sternum to the weight. I like to use that as a metric, and then pressing back up. So bend the elbows, tap your chest to the weight, and then press back up. Good. Elbows point back in space. For these push-ups, keep your elbows quite close to your body. Try to wrap them back. Keep them close to your rib cage. Push the ground away. You can always ground your knees. Make sure your core is tight and braced. If someone punched you, it wouldn't affect you because your core is so strong and sturdy. Deep breaths. There it is. Right away, pick up your weight in your left hand. Extend your left hand several inches in front of you. Bend your elbows so it's like a staggered push-up. Roll the weight to your rib cage. Place it down onto the right side. Pick up the weight with the right hand. So it's like your staggered push-up on the right side now. Roll the weight. Take it to the left side. We're moving side to side in this. It's not a single-sided exercise. So roll to the right. Push up. Row to the left. Good, you got it. These are flying by, you got it. We're going for some back work here. So take yourself onto your torso. Woo. Ground your pubic bone, ground your tops of your feet. We're lifting our chest and lowering the chest. Keep pulling your navel towards your spine. Your frontal core is still strong, protecting your lower back, even though this is a back exercise. We're still using the strength of our frontal core to protect our low back. Next, if you want this to be a little bit harder, you can extend your arms in front of you. Maybe lift both arms and legs. If you're lifting your legs, try to get your thighs up off of the ground, but keep your legs straight. Squeeze your glutes. See if you can get your quads fully off the floor. Ooh, nice work. Pick up your weights right away. Hinge at the hips. We're going for shoulder flies. Widen down. So remember, there's no breaks between supersets. We're working before we were working more our lower back, this is our upper back. Fly your arms wide like a bird. You're about 90 hips from torso to thigh. Opening up through the chest. You're all doing amazing. Make sure you're not swinging the arms. You're lifting with control. There's only a slight bend. Your palms face down. Whoa, good job. Keeping it going. We are moving on to 2 front kicks. Keep one weight near you for the second part of this exercise. We're going for 2 front kicks and 2 back kicks. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Front kick, back kick, back kick. Good job, everyone. Always look behind you as you kick back. If you want to spice this up, you can do flying front kicks. So to do a flying front kick, you lift off the opposite leg that's kicking, and you kind of switch, hop switch midair. I can't teach you how to do a flying back kick. I'm sorry, I don't think that's a thing. Keep it going. Extend. Kick. Kick. Good. Let's go for 1 more rep of that. Perfect. Pick up your weight. Bring your right knee to the weight and then extend it overhead. So knee smashers. But of course, we're not actually smashing our knee. That's just what the exercise is called. Keep a soft bend in your left leg. If you want to spice this up a little bit, you can add a little hop. That would depend on how heavy your weight is. Keep it going. Last 10 seconds here. Keep your tempo, whatever that is for you today. Beautiful job, everyone. Woo. Keep it going. So now we've got squat jacks. And of course, you're keeping your weight near you for part 2. Your squat jacks, your knees are bent. Your feet go together and wide, so you can make it a step, kind of like a monster step, or a hop, in and wide. Land nice and soft. Keep your toes pointing forward. Keep your knees tracking over your toes. Make sure we're not arching the low back. So we don't want to have stripper booty. We want to have a nice, strong backside. Slight tug of the tailbone. Feet are widening. Keep it going. Feel that spiciness in your legs. Whoa. Pick up your weight. Tap the weight to the ground. Like you're zipping yourself up. Bring the knee to the shoulder and then press up. Then right back down. So no breaks. We're right in the work. I'm sure you've all surmised that by now. You've all figured out how this workout is. A little bit, slightly, tiny little bit different than our usual format. Not hugely. I know you're all absolutely smashing this at home. Getting nice and low as we tap the weight to the ground. Keeping it close to our body as we zipper it up. And there it is. Moving right along to a little bit of core work. These rounds go really fast. So once again, you're going to keep your weights by your side for part B. We're going for plank jacks for part A. So shoulders over elbows, jack your feet wide and in. You can always make this a step if you prefer to have it be a little more low impact. Make sure that you're minimizing the bounce of your butt up and down as you travel your feet wide and in. Try to keep your hands a couple fists apart rather than keeping them together. It makes it a little bit easier if you keep your hands together. Last 5 seconds right here, then we move on right into our resistance component. There it is. Pick up your weights, place them under your shoulders, roll one weight to your rib cage, lower it down, bend your elbows, find a push-up in your bear position, roll the other way to your rib, push up, so on and so on. Your knees stay bent the whole time we are in bear position. Keep your knees really close to the ground, as close as you can without actually touching them down. Make sure your low back is not arching. Good job. Whoa. These are going real quick. We've got our goddess hops, or rather sumo hops, coming up next. So feet wide, heels in, toes out. Bend your knees. We're hopping up and down. Keep your knees tracking over your ankles. Good. If it's a little too much to be jumping, you can just lift your heels, but we want to keep the knees pretty much bent the whole time. Nice work, everyone. Keep it going, keep it going. And of course, remember, we are going to have the weight right away in our next round, so make sure you can easily grab them. We're staying in our sumo squat. We're going for cross body curls. So take your right hand to your right shoulder. You're keeping your sumo squat this whole time. Left hand to your right shoulder. Right hand to left shoulder. Left hand to right shoulder. So just bicep curling on a diagonal. Also, fun fact, I lied about the timing. We have 3 laps of this. Isn't that fun for all of us? Get nice and low. You got it. Hold. Unreal effort, everybody. Come on out. We have a little water break, very, very brief. And then we get to do all of that loveliness again from the top. So you already know all the exercises. I'm sure you're all doing amazing. Let me know in the chat if you need any modifications. We got 45 seconds to catch our breath, and then we're going right back to the start. New side, new adventure. Well, some of the sides, some of the exercises will be on the second side. Some of them will just be a revisit from round 1. And just to recap, we're starting this banger off with a little plyo work. So we're going into our lunges. If you don't like jumping, you can always step together, step forward, step together. Your back knee just grazes over the ground. Let's get it right back into the work. Make sure your weights are close by so that we can easily grab them for the lunge choppers, which are right after this. Make sure that your shoulders are not rounding. You're doing amazing. Nice and light on the feet. Fully committed to this work. You know how this workout goes now. So now it's just time to go for it. Wrap it out. Oh, pick up your weight. Lunge choppers to the left. Weight overhead. Twist and chop. Twist and chop, bend both knees. Good. So we're working our obliques here, of course, and we're working our legs and glutes. Exhaling as we rotate. And definitely working our balance as well, which I'm sure all of you can feel. Unreal. Keep it going, everyone. Final one. And there it is. Moving right along to our sprinters, followed by single leg deadlifts. So this time our sprinters, well, for me, it's the left leg forward, sprinter position, right knee comes up to the chest, and then we go back down. Staying on the same leg the whole time so we can really feel that burn. My weights are, FYI, right in front of me so that when we go into part 2, which is the single leg deadlift on the left leg, I can just grab the weights and transition right into it without any pauses. This workout has a few less breaks and they're shorter than what we're used to doing together because I think you guys are leveling up and I think you deserve a little extra challenge. There it is. Pick up your weights, single leg deadlift on our second side, hinge at the hips, lift the right leg, press into your left leg, and then take yourself back up. Hinge forward towards a T shape with your body. Take your time with this move. Make sure you can maintain your balance. Keep your chest proud. It really helps to focus on just one point in the room as you do this. Keep that beautiful work up. Unbelievable, everyone. Moving right along. First to push-ups, and then the push-up, those asymmetrical push-ups, yeah? So, once again, I'm gonna have my dumbbell just under my chest for the push-up portion. So I'm bending my elbows and then I'm pressing back up. So this is the body weight exercise, right? Keep it going. Bend the elbows and then lengthen the arms. As always, if you feel like this would work better in your body with your knees down, no problem. Just make sure that your core is strong and your hips are well in front of your knees. Your low back is not arching. Imagine you're flattening your back against a wall. Last few reps right here. And then we're moving into our asymmetrical push-ups right here. So your dumbbell is in your left hand. Your left hand is in front of your shoulder. We're going for a push-up. We're rowing and we're transferring to the right side. Now the weight is slightly in front of the right shoulder. We're going for our asymmetrical push-up, rowing the weight to our rib cage and transferring to the left. So a little bit of coordination in this movement. I know you got it. Bend, pull, switch sides. Last 5 seconds. How hard can you go for these last 5? There it is. Moving right along to our back exercise, the cobra lifts. You're on your torso, your navel is pulling towards your spine. Remember, you can either keep your feet grounded and lift your heart up off of the ground, squeezing your back body, or you can lift your feet as well. If you are lifting your feet, make sure that the lift is coming from the contraction of your glutes and your hamstrings. If you want even more, you can extend your arms in front of you like a Superman and lengthen everything long and away. If you're feeling anything in your joints, that may be an indication that you don't need to lift as high. We only want to feel this in our muscles. We do not ever want to feel the work in our joints. Last 3, 2, and pick up your weights. It's time for shoulder flies. Hinge at your hips. Arms go wide. Arms go low. Arms go wide and arms go low. Good. Wide and low. Good. Feet are shoulder width distance apart. I like to inhale as I take my arms wide. Try not to linger on the lower. Of course, that can turn into a bit of a break. Make sure that you're maintaining the hinge of your hips. Make sure you're pulling your navel in towards your spine so you're not losing that core work. And we're moving right along. From here, we are going for 2 front kicks and 2 back kicks. So kick forward, kick back, and kick back. Remember, you can always make this a little spicier and make the front kicks a jumping front kick. If you're feeling really bouncy today, as you're doing your back kick, make sure to lean forward so you're not arching your low back as you're kicking, yeah? Good. Keep it going, everyone. Unreal work. Whew. Back and back. Nice. Landing as softly as you can for these last few reps. Unbelievable. We've got our knee smashers on our second side. Arms extend overhead. Knee towards the weight. You can make it a hop, or you can keep your right foot stationary. Once again, this is our second side. So for me, it's my left knee that's driving up. My non-dominant side. Beautiful, everyone. Stay strong, stay with me. This is the time to dig deep in these last 5 seconds of this exercise. Whoa, unreal. I know nobody stopped before the bell with that one. All right, we're going for our squat jacks to start. So feet together and feet wide in 3, 2, and 1. Feet in, feet wide. Keep going. Wonderful work, everyone. Stay nice and low. Low enough to feel the burn, the fire in your thighs and your glutes. Making sure that we're not feeling any sensations in our low back. If we are, making sure that we're not arching our low back. These really sneak up on you. You got it. Stay low. Stay committed to the work. All right. There it is. All right, clean and press right away. Bend your knees, tap your weight to the ground. I'm holding it in my left arm this time. Press overhead and lower down. Same side, just like before. Down and up. You got it. Nice and low in that squat. Nice big range of motion. I'll demo this from the profile angle so you can see how I'm keeping the weight really close to my body the whole time. Unbelievable. There it is, team. Moving right along to our plank jacks, followed by bear rows. So keep your weights right by your side so you can easily get them. Set yourself up in plank position. Shoulders over elbows. Pop your feet wide and in. Let's go. Deep breaths, everyone. We've got one more exercise combo after this. Then we're cycling back to the top for one more lap, and then you're done. So really stay focused, stay in the work. You know how everything goes this time. It's gonna feel a little easier because we won't be staying on one side the whole round on the final lap. So just know that this is the hardest one. Good, everyone. Time for bear rows. No time to waste. Row the weight to your rib cage. Elbows are, knees are bent and close to the floor. Find your push-up. Row the weight to the other side. So this one, we are alternating sides for the rows. Weight to the rib. Do a push-up. Press it up. Other weight to the rib. You got it. Hopefully everyone is still breathing. I know that can become a bit of a challenge when things get spicy. All right, goddess hops, goddess hops, sumo hops, whatever you want to call the wide, externally rotated squat. Several different names for it. Hopping up and down, knees stay bent the whole time. Inner thighs should start to burn real quick. Keep your spine tall. Land light as you go down. Phenomenal work, everyone. Stay low, stay committed. Focus on your breath, not on the burn that is likely raging in your lower limbs. There it is. Pick up your weights. You're staying in that sumo and you're curling your weight diagonally. The tops of your hands are facing forward, so I'm going to come close so you can see. It's like this. I totally didn't come forward just to take a break from the sumo. That was definitely to demo only. Unreal, everyone. Let's go. Stay low. Try not to straighten your legs. We got 5 more seconds. Woo! Amazing. So one last round through all of that. Really quick water break. These are crazy quick breaks. So get ready for your plyo lunges in 3, 2, and 1. I know, fastest water break ever. Hop it out, step it out. Whatever you do, lean forward, chest stays broad, you're light on your feet, your back knee is almost tapping the ground. Stay with me. Keep it going, everyone, keep it going. I know the legs are talking. Let them talk. Tell them thank you for all that they do for you. It's a weird way to thank your legs, but you know, this is how we do it in HIIT. All right, right back into the work. This time we're doing side to side choppers. Lift the weight overhead. Step into your lunge. Step your feet together. Step twist the other way. Make sure your toes and your knees continue to track forward. If you're wondering, why didn't we just do this variation the first 2 laps? It's because it's harder keeping it isolated to one side. So I wanted to give you a nice reward on the last final lap for all your hard work by making it a little bit more chill. 3, 2, and 1. All right, brilliant work, everybody. We're moving right along to our racers. So, right in a few moments. So once again, the racers. I'll tell you when to switch sides for these ones. Right knee is forward, left leg is back. You're hopping and you're lowering, yeah? Let's go. In 3, 2, and 1. Right here. Race and lower, up and down. When it's halfway through, we'll switch sides. Tap the ground with your fingertip and then hop right back up or spring right back up. Unbelievable, everyone. You got it. Switch sides. I told us to switch a little late, so we'll get a few extra reps in. 3, 2, and 1. Let's get 1 more in. There it is. Single leg deadlifts. This time we're alternating sides. So hinge at the hips, press into your right leg, lift your left leg, lower down, switch sides, lift your right leg. Nice, soft bend of the knees, proud chest. Again, this movement is not so much about speed, it's about control and focus. Finding that squeeze of the glute to lift your leg, hinging at the hips, working that single leg balance. Unbelievable. We're moving on to our push-ups, followed by our interesting asymmetrical push-ups. So set yourself up for success. Shoulders over the wrists. In plank position, ready to go for those push-ups in 2 and 1. Bend your elbows, press it up. Keep it going. Beautiful, everyone. Push the ground away. Feel your strong arms supporting you in this movement. I like to use my exhale as I push into my hands to lift myself up. And once again, hopefully your weight is right by you so that we can transition cleanly into our next exercise, which will be the asymmetrical push-up with the row. All right. The weight is in your left hand. We're going for that asymmetrical push-up, rowing the weight to our rib cage, transferring the weight to the right side, rinse and repeat, all 45 seconds long. Make sure you're not swaying your hips too much. That's something that starts to happen as we begin to fatigue. One of the goals of this exercise is to maintain core stability as we destabilize the rest of the body. Keep it moving. We're almost there. Last 3 seconds. Final rep. Woo-wee. There it is. All right. Right into our back work, followed by our shoulder flies. So once again, oh, I'm sliding all over my mat, you guys. We're lifting our chest, and then we're lowering down. If you want to spice it up, lift your legs as well, and then lower down. I love how we just did like 5 minutes of push-ups in this class. And I know you all love that for yourselves as well. Hopefully you feel like an absolute badass for just making it through that. Keep it going, squeeze your shoulder blades together, broad chest. It occurred to me we don't work our back bodies enough in this class, so I thought it would be good to really focus on that a lot today. Woo! There it is, final rep. Right away, shoulder flies. Take your arms wide and take your arms low. Keep it going. Like a bird. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Nice athletic stance with the legs, soft bend of the knees. Just enough to give you a stable base of support. Staying nice and hinged at the hips. It's pretty easy to do this when you're fairly upright, but the more you hinge at your hips, the more you take this work into your back, the more interesting and spicy it becomes. Woo. Finally, done with those. Moving on to our front kick, followed by our back kick. So alternating front kick, alternating back kick, and of course, you can make it a flying front kick for this last round if you're feeling like you really gotta crush it out. Keep it going. Hopefully you're all sweating. I know I am, just a little bit, a lot. We're really working not to open our hips too much as we kick back. We want this in our glutes rather than getting the height just from opening our hips or arching our lower back or anything like that. Whew. Beautiful. All right, last rep. And pick up your weight. We're going for 4 knee smashers per side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. Curl your abdominals in as you lift your leg so that this turns into a bit of a standing core exercise as well. Whew. So good, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, Final 1, 2. Let's go 2 more. There it is. All right. Moving right along. Squat jacks, followed by the clean and press. Weight in the heels. Get nice and low in the legs. We're going for it. Hop or step your feet, widen in. Last time around, 45 seconds. Good, good, everyone. Try to keep your knees as bent as you can. Keep your weight in your heels. Keep your form. This is it. Final 15 seconds all together doing this. Awesome job, everyone. Stay low. You can do it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Feels good to straighten the legs. If only for a moment. Pick up your weight. Clean and press, alternating sides now. So put your weight down, pick it up with the other hand. Up and down. Full time. Alternating. You can also just pass it hand to hand as you go down. Keep it close to your body the entire time. Last few moves here. Keep your core nice and braced. Keep your good form. Final bit right here. There it is. Plank jacks, followed by bear rows. Last 2 combos. Get ready, everyone. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Jack it out. Woo. Today's is, we got an extra couple minutes of work in, which I think you've surmised. So I'm gonna leave it to you when we're done all of these lovely exercises to stretch it out on your own. Because I believe that you guys will do that. I have faith in you. I figured it might be nice to get a bonus few reps in rather than spend our precious time together stretching. Woo. I just fully slipped off my mat, y'all. Hopefully everyone is as sweaty as I am. Roll the weight to your rib cage. Add the bear push-up. Press it on up. Roll it to the other side. You got it. Side to side, just like that. 1 rep at a time. 1 breath at a time. Final 2 exercises after this. And then class dismissed. You can do it. Woo. Focus on your breath. There it is. All right, beautiful people. We have our sumos followed by our bicep curls. And then we're done. So I actually told you several lies at the beginning of class. Well, one lie was that it was 9 exercises, but it's 8. Oh, so yeah, just if you hold it on that side. Awesome. Keep it going, everyone. Sumo hops. Beautiful, everyone. Stay in the work. Last 20 seconds right here. Then we do our curls. Arms are gonna be so strong. Legs are gonna be on fire. Core is on fire. So proud of you for making it through this extended workout. More reps, harder. Let's go for those curls to finish it off. So there were 8 combo exercises through this workout that we lapped 3 times. So I did lie to you about the timing a little bit at the beginning, but you know what? I feel like it's a good surprise. You get to enjoy every exercise just a little bit more. Keep it going, keep your hips low. Curl and lower. Nice, everyone. Last 3, 2, and class is dismissed. Congratulations. High fives to all of you. Hopefully you are feeling great. Sending you high fives across virtual space. How are we all doing? Becca, awesome job.
It was awesome.
Jonathan killed it. Lisa, champ as always. Angel, awesome job. How are we doing? That was a lot of reps. Thanks for the heads up, Jonathan, about being muted. Would have hated for you not to hear my jokes and things. Jonathan, are you still using the jugs?
No, I switched to paper rims.
Oh, sick. Perfect. I love that for you. Awesome job, guys. Well, I can't wait to do this all over again next week. Have an amazing, amazing week. Hopefully I'll see some of you in person at the studio really soon. And until then, great job. Thank you for crushing it with me and sweating it out. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.
Yeah.